You know how parents know their child and how they understand their children by certain things they do and what they say and how they put certain things into practice. You can know your child is going to be a mechanic or by the fact that he wants to or she wants to be fixing things or touching cars or electrical engineer if they want to keep doing stuff. My part of the story in my family and that my parents really noticed was that as a little kid, I would come back home and I wanted to celebrate Mass. So I would set up an altar, put on a vestment as a priest, and I would serve. My name is Father Felix Archibong, and I've been ordained 5 years in a few months. I'm serving right now here in Sonora, St. Anne's Catholic Church. I grew up in Nigeria, south part of it. The state is Akwa Ibom in Nigeria, and the city called Uyo. That's where I got most of my education from. I was born into a very Catholic family. My grandmother was very instrumental to my priesthood. She had a faith that I have sometimes been pondering about it all the time, how great it was. Being in her own time, there were very strict African traditional religion in Nigeria. And when the missionaries came in, the Irish missionary came in to evangelize our people, she was very uplifted by the fact that she could understand what it meant to be Catholic. And she lived out her faith, not minding what people said and how she was treated. And then my parents being born, my dad, my uncles being born into that faith, kept the light going. My dad was blessed to serve as the president of St. Vincent de Paul in my diocese. And in doing that, he was able to touch a lot of people's lives, and God used him in that way. And that was a connection for priests to want to talk to him and to get help from the resources that he could raise to help people. A few names, basically I would bring up two. Very Reverend Father Emmanuel Efiareffiong was very, very instrumental to my faith and to the calling to the priesthood that I had inside me. He helped nurture it by the way he taught me certain things about the church, how to serve at Mass as an altar server. Very Reverend Father Columbano Sudofia was another one of blessed memory. He passed not about a month ago. He was very instrumental too. And these two men, and there were many others that came in, but these two people really helped me a lot in embracing that call. I've tried not to. Anytime I talk about my dad, kind of hits me in a little bit. I've been told that I couldn't be. People said things like, he can't make it. I'm like, you're not God, to decide that, for me. And God knows my heart. So judging me and bullying, me would not make me give up my dreams, my passion. It was a very an amazing but sad day because my dad wasn't there to see that happen. The man who really helped me throughout the journey wasn't there. So my mom was there, and then that was a happy thing to see. She was beautifully dressed in a Nigerian attire and looked like a very cultural woman to see her son being ordained and being ordained in the company of my classmates, Father Ryan Rojo and Adam Droll. It was the most happiest moment in my life, that an end of another beginning. I really thank God, and I thank my dad of blessed memory, who died 16 years ago. and then my mom and my siblings to actually see that dream come true. So it was a blessed day.
In the breaking of the bread, their eyes were open as they received Jesus, who nourished their very soul, and their yearning for truth and understanding and wisdom.
You know, when I came in here, I was afraid. I was worried about how it's going to turn into, what's going to happen. Even as a young kid, you know, what will I do? Why am I choosing a life that I'm not going to get married and then enjoy the things of life? But then it dawned on me that no matter who we are, as a priest, as a medical doctor, as a nurse, as an engineer, as a teacher, as a person who is serving the table at the restaurant, waiting on the table at the restaurant, or someone who is cooking it, or, you know, all of us are moving towards heaven. And it is a beauty, it's very beautiful that God needs people like you and myself to help others specifically reach that goal. And you may have that calling, you may have that fire in you like I had. So there's the three things that I always follow, and I want to share with you is you're thinking about it and you're praying about it, so you consult with people. So you're consulting with people means you're talking to the vocations director, to your priest, to those who love you, to those who care about you, and then you act on it. Is that then you make the step towards to make a decision on it. And once you do that, believe me, God's grace is going to see you through. So that will be my few words for you.